Hare Krishna. So it's on? Hare Krishna. Yeah, so Shri Govindev Prabhu probably has some engagement. So I am just filling as a replacement, just ad hoc manner. So I'll try to speak something on the topic. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad-Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 7. We are starting a new chapter today. Chapter entitled The Sacrifice Performed by Daksha. Text number 1. Please repeat. It's 2 is written? Okay, because, it has the purport. Okay, I'll just read the first and translation, then we'll recite second. Maitreya uvacha ityajena nunitena bhavena paritushyata abhyadhai mahabaho prahasya shruyatamiti. Translation. The sage Maitreya said, O mighty armed Vidura, Lord Shiva, being thus pacified by the words of Lord Brahma, spoke as follows in answer to Lord Brahma's request. Text 2. So this we can repeat now. Mahadeva uvacha. Please. Nagham prajesha balanam varnaye nanu chintaye devamaya bhibhutanam dandastatra dhrito maya. Mahadeva uvacha Nagham prajesha balanam varnaye nanu chintaye devamaya bhibhutanam dandastatra dhrito maya. Mahadeva uvacha Nagham prajesha balanam varnaye nanu chintaye devamaya bhibhutanam dandastatra dhrito maya. Yes. Prajesha balanam varnaye nanu chintaye devamaya bhibhutanam dandastatra dhrito maya. Anyone else? Mahadeva uvacha Nagham prajesha balanam varnaye nanu chintaye devamaya bhibhutanam dandastatra dhrito maya. Anyone else? Okay. Yes. Mahadeva uvacha Nagham prajesha balanam varnaye nanu chintaye devamaya bhibhutanam dandastatra dhrito maya. Thank you. Word to word. Mahadevaha, Lord Shiva, uvacha, said, na, not, agham, offense, prajesha, O Lord of created beings, balanam, of the children, varnaye, I regard, na, not, anuchintaye, I consider, devamaya, the external energy of the Lord. Abhibhutanam, of those deluded by dandaha, rod, tatra, there, dhritaha, used, maya, by me. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Abhay Charna Ravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. Lord Shiva said, "My dear Father Brahma, I do not mind the offenses created by the demigods. Because these demigods are childish and less intelligent, I do not take a serious view of their offenses, and I have punished them only in order to right them." Purport. There are two types of punishment. One is that which a conqueror imposes on an enemy, and the other is like that a father imposes on his son. There is a gulf of difference between these two kinds of punishment. Lord Shiva is by nature a Vaishnava, a great devotee, and his name in this connection is Ashutosha. He is always satisfied, and therefore he did not become angry as if he were an enemy. He is not inimical to any living entity. Rather, he always wishes the welfare of all. Whenever he chastises a person, it is just like a father's punishment to his son. Lord Shiva is like a father because he never takes seriously any offense by any living entities, especially the demigods. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin iti namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So we are discussing today from fourth canto. This is chapter 7, and this is verse number 2 that we recited. So this is pastime of the sacrifice performed by Daksha, and this continues. This is the last chapter in that series. From next chapter onwards, we have Dhruva Maharaj's story, which starts. So here we can see that when Lord Brahma pacified Lord Shiva by offering the prayers, so Lord Shiva, he is of a very great exalted nature. So he is saying that I don't take these offenses of the demigods very seriously. So he is including Daksha also in these demigods, and saying that he does not take their offenses very seriously, because they are childish, because their nature is less intelligent. Demigods, devatas, of course they are very intelligent than us, very much intelligent than us, but because they sometimes show these attachments to their post, position and wealth, power, prestige, so they behave in a childish manner sometimes, demigods, right? So it's the nature of great souls to forgive. We see in the pastime of Supreme Lord Krishna also, Indra tried to test Krishna, right? So although they are very intelligent, but they sometimes are bewildered by seeing the pastimes of the Supreme Lord, just like it happened in case of Indra, or it happened in case of Brahma. That's why it is said that in the first verse of Bhagavatam it is said, Muhyanti yat surayah. Lord Krishna or pastimes of Krishna are so amazing that even the greatly intelligent people are bewildered. They don't understand. They are also put into illusion. Muhyanti. They are bewildered. Like Indra thought that, oh, this child stopped the sacrifice. Every year the sacrifice was supposed to be there, and this child has stopped. So I will show him who am I, like that. So that kind of bewilderment comes in Indra's life. Although he is a devata, because he has great attachment for his kingdom and his swarga, his heavens, the facilities that he has. One time it so happened that Lord Krishna went to Swarga. He went to heavenly planets along with his wife, Satyabhama. He took some Indra's mother is Aditi. Aditi is mother of Indra. And her earrings had been stolen by a demon. So this demon was a very powerful demon, Narkasur. And he had taken all these, very special objects from heavenly planets, and he had disappeared. So Indra killed this demon, and Lord Krishna defeated this demon, and Lord Krishna procured those earrings of Aditi, who is mother of Indra. And he went back to give those earrings to Indra. So when Indra saw that Lord Krishna has come along with his wife Satyabhama, he was very happy, and he got those earrings back. He gave them to his mother, like that. And then at that particular point of time, Queen Satyabhama saw that the wife of Indra, she was using some flowers, special flowers for decorating her hairs. They were known as Parijat flowers, very famous Parijat flowers. So she also developed a desire to have those flowers. It's quite natural, right? You see some flowers which are very special, and so you also want to have them. So then she asked wife of Indra that, can I have this flower? So you can imagine, just now Indra meaning the wife of Sachi, or the wife of Indrani, he has been done such a great favor by Lord Krishna, right? Because he has brought back the earrings and all that. And as soon as Satyabhama asked that flower to wife of Indra, Shachi Devi, she said, no, you cannot have this. This is only for heavenly ladies. You are not a heavenly lady, she said. So you can imagine, just now Lord Krishna has done such a great favor on them. But she could not understand, and she felt like, oh no, this is deserved by only us. So then Satyabhama she is a very special queen of the Lord. She likes to even force Krishna to do something. She controls Krishna out of her love. It's not like it is some just charm of hers or something. No, she has so much love for Krishna that she can control Krishna also. So then she told Krishna that, this Sachi was saying that this flower, it's not deserved by us. So what did Lord Krishna do? He just uprooted the whole Parijat tree only. He just took the whole tree, and he said, I'm going to take this in Dwaraka, like that. So now Indra, who had just received the mercy, when he understood that Lord Krishna is uprooting the tree of Parijat, what did he do, He waged a war against Krishna. He started fighting with Krishna. He said, no, you cannot take this. You cannot do this. And he wanted to fight. He began fighting with Krishna. And then Krishna defeated him naturally. And then took away the tree, like that. So the point is, you can see a great contrast in these characters, right? He is grateful to Lord Krishna for what he has received, but as soon as Lord Krishna wants something, immediately he became also, inimical. Immediately he wanted to fight. So that is his attachment. He has attachments for a particular post, position, privilege. Indra thinks that I own this privilege. Why should anyone have it? like that. So sometimes he comes to senses, sometimes he again forgets, again comes to senses. So I am quoting this example to just show the nature of demigods. They are like this, Sometimes they are Krishna conscious, and sometimes they are Krishna conscious, so they worship the Lord, they please the Lord. But sometimes they are also Krishna unconscious. They forget. Shri Shri Prahlad Lakshmi Narasimhadev Bhagavan ki jai. So sometimes demigods do forget also their position, and in that madness, then they act in like this way, where they may cause offenses towards great personalities. So let it be Lord, or in this case it is Lord Shiva, just as Daksha. So Daksha also became very proud because of his opulence, and so that's why he offended Lord Shiva. So as far as Lord Shiva is concerned, he is the greatest of Vaishnavas, right? You know that. He is glorified as the greatest of Vaishnavas, Nimnaganam yatha Ganga, Devanam achyuto yatha. What is that? Yeah, Vaishnavanam yatha Shambhu, Purananam idam tatha. Just as the Ganges, Ganga river is glorified as the best of the rivers, Lord Achyuta or Lord Vishnu is considered the best of all the Devas, and Srimad-Bhagavatam is considered the best of all the Puranas. Similarly, Lord Shiva is considered the best of all the Vaishnavas, like that. So, sometimes in India you find, Vaishnavas, and Vaishnavas means worshippers of Vishnu, Krishna, and Shaivas meaning worshippers of Shiva. They are fighting with each other. They think, oh no, our Lord is supreme, like that. But actually, if you read scriptures, you can see Lord Shiva is also always meditating on Vishnu, right? See, Lord Shiva is sitting in the meditative posture, and he is closing his eyes and meditating. So who is he meditating on? Right? Who is he meditating on? So he is always meditating on his worshipful Lord, Lord Sankarshana, or like Lord Ramachandra, So he is always chanting also. One time Parvati asked Lord Shiva, hey, which name you are chanting all the time? I see you are chanting something. So he said that, Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranamastattulyam Rama Nama Varanane. He said that, hey Manorame, oh my beloved wife, I am always chanting the holy name of Rama 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 Rama. And that one name of Rama is equivalent to 1000 names of Vishnu. One name of Rama is equal to 1000 names of Vishnu, like that. So he is always constantly chanting that name Rama. So because he is very exalted Vaishnava, so he doesn't take the offenses very seriously. He forgives, like that. And that's why we see that in Lord Shiva's life also, many of the demons, they want to take advantage of Lord Shiva, because he is known as Ashutosha. He is pleased very, very quickly. Very quickly you can please Lord Shiva, like that, There was once one demon named as Vrikasur. You have heard of Vrikasur? This Vrikasur, he started worshipping Lord Shiva. And then when he started worshipping Lord Shiva, his worship was very deadly, We worship the Lord by offering an incense or by offering the flowers. How was this Vrikasur worshipping? Yeah, he was cutting open. He was cutting open the flesh of his body, and he was putting in sacrifice, fire, and saying, Om Namah Shivaya, like that. So he was that powerful. He was cutting open the flesh and putting in, completely speculated a sacrifice, You don't worship Lord Shiva like that. But he was like, he just wanted to do it his own way. So then finally, he was cutting open, and finally he wanted to cut his head and put it in the, sacrificial kunda. So then Lord Shiva appeared there. Okay, he said, okay, what do you want? You are calling my name. Okay, what do you want? So he said, and see, this is how demons are. Lord Shiva is pleased, you can ask for anything, right? He is, standing in front of you. He could have asked, make me a pure devotee of Lord Krishna. No, but what did he ask? He asked that, oh Lord Shiva, please give me a benediction. Whosever head I touch, that head should crack into 100 pieces. You can see, such a deadly benediction he is asking. Whosoever head, like that. Or in another Puran it is said that he asked for a benediction which said that as soon as I touch someone's head, it should turn into ashes. Just touch the head, finished, ashes, nothing is remaining. So he asked such a benediction. So Lord Shiva is like that. Ashutosh, he said, take it, tathastu. Tathastu means let it be so. So be it, like that. So as soon as he received this benediction, he said that, okay, now I received the benediction. I will touch the head of Lord Shiva only. One who gave him the benediction. He wanted to touch the head of Lord Shiva, and why did he want to do that? Well, this demon was very, very wicked, very demoniac. He wanted to touch Lord Shiva's head and then kill Lord Shiva and then take Parvati for himself. Lord Shiva's wife, Parvati, for himself. So, because Lord Shiva has given the benediction, so he started following Lord Shiva. And then Lord Shiva has given the benediction, so it will work. It's not going to work. So then Lord Shiva started running around, and this demon is following him, continuously, like this. So when he was running around, even Devatas and all, they were all fearful because that demon had a benediction. So then finally Lord Shiva remembered within his heart, oh, Lord Vishnu, please protect me. This demon is following me only, this way. So Lord Vishnu, he took the form of a one very small boy, Brahmana boy, Brahmachari, Batu. And he presented in front of that demon, Vrikasur. And he said that, why are you running around, to the demon? So demon said, see, I have this benediction. I can put my hand on someone's head and it will crack into 100 pieces. So I will kill Lord Shiva. I will take over the Kailas. I will be the Kailas Adhipati. I will be the king of Kailas. So this boy said, see, you take this Lord Shiva's benediction seriously. You don't know. Lord Shiva is known for speaking lies. He is not the one who gives serious benedictions. He will make fun of you. You should try out first. You should first rehearse whether it really works. That benediction. So what you do, you just put on your head, your own hand on your head and see whether it works. Otherwise, everybody will laugh at you, right? If the benediction doesn't work. So the demon, he got charmed by the words of, that boy, Brahmana boy. And then the demon kept his hand on his own head, And whether did the benediction worked or it didn't work, it worked. And it cracked into pieces, it's completely. So that was the end of Vrikasur, finished, like that. And then Lord Vishnu said to Lord Shiva, hey, you don't give such benedictions, you should not give such benedictions to demons and all that. So, what I wanted to tell was that, see, that's the nature of Lord Shiva. He is very pleased, Immediately he gives a benediction. This is not how Lord Krishna acts, Lord Krishna sees if something is good for his devotee. If something is good, then only he gives. If something is not good, he will not give. He is very choosy and he has that discretion by which he acts. So, Lord Shiva's nature is very, very merciful. Yeah, but because of that merciful nature, sometimes demons, they take undue advantage, like that. On the contrast, Lord Krishna, he will see whether this is good for this devotee. If it is good, then he will give it. If it is not good, he will not give it. This is how Krishna works. So in the purport also, there are two kinds of punishment, right? It's Prabhupada is mentioning, like a father is punishing his son. And another one is where somebody is punishing the enemy, like that, or somebody is punishing a criminal. So in both cases there may be some punishment, but there is a great difference, right? A father punishing the son is out of love, while somebody punishing his enemy may be out of hatred or out of anger, isn't it? There is a great difference between these two kinds of punishments, like that. If a father mildly rebukes or chastises the child, it's not that the child will sue him. He will get him into the court, and say that, no, what is this? My father is torturing me, or like that. No, it's out of love. It's out of compassion, that way. So, these two kinds of behaviors especially can be seen very clearly in devotees' life. So as devotees, please know that if in our life some misery comes, some sadness comes, that is actually Lord Krishna's, Lord Krishna is sending that in order for our own reformation. It is like the loving slap of the father. How father lovingly slaps someone, meaning the child, or like that. If child is just too much naughty and is going to hurt herself, so then then father may control, and if the child is not listening, then father may just mildly slap also. So similarly in our life also, Sri Krishna, he teaches us lessons by which we can come to our senses. The sadness or the misery that comes in our life, that is arranged by Lord Krishna so that we can reform, so that we can become better devotees, like that. So that's why we should not get disappointed when the sadness comes in our life. It is for our betterment. You can think that what was there that maybe Lord Krishna is trying to teach me something through this. That is why this particular misery or sadness has come in my life. And for this you can also seek the guidance of superiors, your spiritual master or your Shiksha Guru, your seniors, that how do I understand this situation? How do I practice bhakti in this situation? Because we as devotees will live with this faith that everything in my life is happening under the jurisdiction, under the monitoring of Krishna. It's just that we may understand it or we may not understand it, like that. Like somebody is driving a vehicle very, very fast, suppose, and if he is going to fall below the cliff, so, if he's driving very fast and then we see that after some distance there is a cliff, so somebody may just stop him right there. No, I want to go very fast. No, you should not. So he may feel like I am being stopped when I want to go very fast. But the person knows that there is a cliff below. And if he continues, then he will fall in the cliff and die. So similarly, in our life also, Krishna can see what is further. We can't see the future, but Krishna can see the future. And seeing our future, he arranges things in our life. So sometimes we may not be able to see, but he sees. And that's why it is arranged in a way that is beneficial for us. So that is how Krishna's punishment is actually. It's like a loving punishment in our life. So whenever we get misery in our life, sadness, sorrow in our life, we should not become discouraged. We should know that there is always, even in English they say that every cloud has a silver lining, right? Every black cloud has a silver lining. So in every situation there is something to learn, but point is you can learn it only when you are in good association. If we are not in good association, then what happens? We just get bogged down by the situation. We think like, oh, why it's happening to me? What did I do to, experience this? No. But if you are in good association, if you are, chanting, if you are taking shelter of Srimad-Bhagavatam, then we have the right frame of mind to take up any failures in life, if at all they come, like that. So this is how it's important that we keep ourselves in good association and we keep ourselves always connected to the message of Srimad-Bhagavatam. This way. So this is why here we see that Lord Shiva, being of the compassionate nature, he didn't take the offense very, very seriously. Only he wanted to teach demigods the right thing, so that's why he punished this Daksha, Lord Shiva, he also understood that, the way Daksha behaved with Sati and he didn't care for his own daughter Sati, so Lord Shiva was very angry. So they had disrespected him, they had disrespected his wife, so which was not good. So that's why Lord Shiva punished them. So although he doesn't have any hatred towards them, doesn't have any, so to say, ill-feeling, revengeful attitude, but still he punished them so as to teach them a good lesson this way. So that is how Lord Shiva's nature is, and he is going to continue further to speak. He is also going to further reform the course of action in case of Daksha and all of them, like that. So I'll end with this, that Prabhupada always said that do not blame the instrument of your karma. See, in our life, what we receive is coming through, this whole arrangement of Lord Krishna. And somebody may become an instrument. So we should not so much worry about that instrument. Like somebody spoke badly to us, So actually the person is not a problem. Probably what we did something in our life, in our prior life, that is the issue because of which we are getting that kind of suffering. Any suffering coming in our life is not just incidental. It is coming because we deserve to get that because of our prior activities or like that. But the hope with devotees is that Krishna minimizes that suffering. He reduces it to a very, very small extent. Like if we were supposed to get this like huge suffering, he gives just a token punishment. He gives a small punishment. Why? Because we have become devotees. We have reformed our ways now. So he doesn't want to, you can say, make us suffer much. So he just gives a little bit of misery sometimes so that we remember him and we become humble. We don't think ourselves to be like great people, conquering the world or like that. So that's the nature. That is why it is compared to the father, the punishment that father imposes on his son, like that. And if we can take in this way, our life can be very, very balanced. We will not get elated by the happiness, or we will not be bogged down by the misery. In both situations we can maintain the cool, calm, because we know that both are actually mercy of Krishna. It is just one form of mercy which is very nice, palatable. Another form may be a little bit like punishment, but both are being orchestrated by Lord Krishna. And then if we have that faith, we can march ahead in bhakti very, very stably, like that. So that's what is Prabhupada addressing over here. Probably then I can stop here now, and see if there are any questions you would like to ask. Hare Krishna. Are there any questions or any comments you would like to ask? Make. Should we stop here then? Yeah. You have anything to say? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, just recently I had something happening where I thought, how can this be? This cannot be right. So,
Yeah.
Can this be my karma? Or I thought maybe it's Krishna's arrangement. As you said, Krishna uses the karma and also other people as instruments. but I don't have really much question right now. But maybe you could maybe a little bit elaborate what to practically then do in this situation if something is there which you can't explain.
Okay,
what's
good. Yeah. See, especially if the situation is something which is little bewildering and which is causing us to become very disturbed, seeing everything as mercy of Krishna is possible only if we are Krishna conscious and we are trying to take guidance from the senior advanced devotees. We are taking shelter of the holy name. So, see, the fact is that everything is certainly being arranged by Krishna for our own benefit. But we will be able to understand that only to the degree we, keep ourselves in good association, and to the degree we take shelter of Srimad-Bhagavatam, holy name, like that. Otherwise, it's difficult to understand. We may just get into mode of blaming others and thinking, oh, he is ruining my life or she is ruining my life this way. No. So we take shelter of, especially, see, as we are practicing devotees, right? So for us, Krishna acts through the devotees, For the pure devotees, those who have prema, love of Godhead, Krishna directly reciprocates with them. Krishna can speak to them, Krishna can give darshan to them. For us, we don't have love of Godhead yet. So that's why for us, Krishna acts through his devotees, So spiritual master speaks, Krishna speaks to us through spiritual master, through the advanced devotees, seniors, like that. So to the degree we are in that mode where we seek the shelter of the devotees, to that degree we will be able to, face the situations very, very happily, very in a Krishna conscious manner, I mean to say. So, we are not, it's like sometimes there are these people called Stoics, Stoicism. So Stoic means those who are very tough, hardened by misery, and they are not so much affected easily by any misery or like that. So Krishna consciousness is beyond Stoicism also. Krishna consciousness is seeing and remembering Krishna in that situation. It's not that we just remain stoic fighting the misery. No, we should also remember Krishna and take it in positive spirit, that actually Krishna is trying to teach me something here. What is that which Krishna wants to teach me? So we seek that guidance to the superiors, to spiritual master, Shiksha Guru, and they are able to see the situation. And then they can explain, see, this is how it is going to be, like that. So one of the things that helps, I personally see in my life also, is that if we are very closely connected to devotees in that manner, if we are independent island, we don't care about, associating with devotees, then we are on our own to fight with the misery. But if we get the shelter of devotees, we see that everybody is there to help us. Holy name is there, Bhagavatam is there, devotees are there. Then we see that it can make a sense of our situation, like that. So, does that make sense? Hare Krishna. All right. So we should stop here now. Yeah. Grantraj Srimad-Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.